worst thing you were expecting to happen in the finish of the night. Let's pick this thing up late in the fourth quarter, guys. Pelicans are down by 3, but they've got Zion. Zion, a little give, a little go, throws it down. He had 27. It's a 1-point game. Then they would make 2 free throws. So the Lakers are down 1. 20 seconds left. Got to go to LeBron. LeBron working. Looking, no good. Pelicans get the rebound. Lakers need to foul. They can't. Larry Nance ahead of the pack. Oh my goodness, the Lakers are down by 3. Last chance, Lakers looking to draw something up. 1.3 seconds remaining. Where are you going to go? How about Matt Ryan for a corner 3? Yes, this Matt Ryan. Oh, and he knocks it down. The unexpected hero sends this game into overtime, where the Lakers would take control. Pelicans down by 1. It's Zion. He's looking to get it to go. He can't. LeBron's going to get the board and go the other way. Anthony Davis cherry picking. He had 20 points, 16 rebounds. Lakers by 3. Next Laker possession. LeBron, he had 20 points, 10 boards, 8 assists. Take this one himself. Lakers find a way to win. After the 0-5 start, they've won 2 in a row. Matt Ryan, the hero last night. LeBron, how about it?
It was a great play call by Coach. And to have a sniper like Matt to knock it down, stay ready, big time shot for him.
My confidence is, when it comes to shooting, is unwavering. I mean, I wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case.
So Matt Ryan sort of saves the day. During the 0-5 start, the Lakers had the worst offense in the NBA. During these 2 wins, it's up over 120 points per game. Small sample size, but the Lakers will take anything they can get. Meanwhile, in entirely other NBA news yesterday, Kyrie Irving and the Brooklyn Nets are each pledging to donate $500,000 to organizations that, quote, eradicate hate and to work with the Anti-Defamation League to fight anti-Semitism. The announcement came last night, which is 6 days after Irving's controversial social media post about a book and a movie that feature anti-Semitic tropes. The Nets, the ADL, and Irving all released statements yesterday. Irving's statement reads, in quote, I oppose all forms of hatred and oppression and stand strong with communities that are marginalized and impacted every day. I am aware of the negative impact of my post towards the Jewish community, and I take responsibility. I do not believe everything said in the documentary was true or reflects my morals and principles. I'm a human being learning from all walks of life, and I intend to do so with an open mind and a willingness to listen. So from my family and I, we meant no harm to any one group, race, or religion of people, and wish to only be a beacon of truth and light. The Nets have not made Kyrie Irving available to reporters since Saturday night's tense press conference that followed a Brooklyn loss. The post itself was deleted on Sunday night. All right, we'll pause on that thought. We'll come back with more football conversation. How about the Philadelphia Eagles?
VP is your kicker. There's some problems. So the Patriots need to figure it out, or else they're not a playoff team.
And the division just got tougher in Miami, too. Hey, Dominique, fact or fiction, the Vikings are Super Bowl contenders.
Absolutely fact. They have just about everything that you would need. A quarterback that you can trust, a really good offensive line, 2 pass rushers on defense. Granted, there's some other holes on defense. And, of course, they got Justin Jefferson, a real playmaker, a top 5 receiver in this league, and not to mention Adam Thielen on the other side. They have all the pieces if they can put it all together, and a smart young coach.
All right, we'll come back to that one, I think. Bart, let's talk about Tampa. Fact or fiction, the Bucs won't win the NFC South.
I don't think so, Green. I think this is a reset year. I don't know what's happened to the Bucs under Todd Bowles. They have to figure their philosophy out and identity and figure out who they want to be. I don't think they figured that out right now. Right now, to me, Atlanta's the best team in the division. They should have won the first time. Yeah. They're trending upwards, so I give it to Atlanta.
A reminder for anyone who forgot that controversial call that came, the roughing the quarterback against Brady at the end. That was in a game against Atlanta. The Falcons otherwise would have had a chance to try and win it if not for that call. So maybe they're even fortunate, the Bucs are, to be where they're sitting right now. Is this a must-win for your buddy Tom Brady this weekend?
This is 100% a must-win for the Bucs and Tom Brady. I think back to when I was a kid at the playground. They had these metal slides. They were really scary looking. Yeah. Right, I think they're outlawed now. Well, when you start that slide, you start going way too fast. You fly off the thing. You need stitches. You get hurt. You break your arm. They outlawed them for a reason. That's where the Bucs are right now. They're about halfway down this slide. If they lose this game, they're just keep like picking up speed and they're flying off the end of this thing. So again, I think the Bucs have to win this matchup for them to try and correct what's going on in that organization.
What do you think, Nate?
I'm with you. I don't know where that metaphor was going, but I'm a good teammate, so I like it. It seems like they're more like they're on the monkey bars and there's some rungs missing. So I don't know what's going to happen. Those rungs need to show up and fortify the inside of that offensive line. And Tom Brady went down to Tampa Bay because he needed help. No quarterback is going to be able to lift the team by himself. He's not getting the help that he needs. If you watch these games, most of them, you see that Tom Brady still has it. He still has the same ability that it seemed like he's had for the past several years. But no one else seems to be stepping up around him, which I guess feels like partially his responsibility as the leader of his team. No one's going to be talking about how the Bucs ended the Tom Brady run in disappointing fashion 10 years from now. We're going to be talking about how Tom Brady went out embarrassing himself. So it's a lot of pressure on them and a lot of pressure on him to kind of solidify his, well, that was about to be a stupid sentence. I was going to say something about his legacy. His legacy is solidified for us to solidify the end of his career.
We're just talking about a season. We're just talking about the ending here. And you hate to see it end this way, but it so frequently does for the all-time greats. Yeah.
Yeah. Either die the hero or stay around long enough to see yourself become the villain. And at this point, remember all the great young, older quarterbacks that we see. Peyton Manning kind of comes up to mind to me. Now he doesn't look as bad as Peyton Manning looked because his body just failed him. But the fact that you have to have a infrastructure, you have to have a roster that can carry an older quarterback. You ask him to be great in spurts. They're asking Tom Brady to be great the entire game and be the best player on the field. At this point, he needs a strong run game and the opportunity to use his football acumen when he sees something that his mind has seen before to make teams pay. Right now, they can't do that.
You know what he needs more than that? He needs the dominating defense we all thought he had. What happened to them, Bart? We opened the show today saying Green Bay's defense has been a disappointment. What happened to Todd Bowles' defense?
And that's the issue, right? Because sometimes when you give somebody else the opportunity, well, Todd is still making the calls. But when you become the head coach, it's tough. And this team looks like a team that doesn't have an identity. I don't know what the philosophy is. You have two coordinators. You have Brian Leftwich, who's kind of trying to show that he's a football savant. And sometimes you have to just keep it simple, stupid, and just run the football and play and lean on your team. They look like two individuals that's separate.
What do you think, Danny?
It's a big challenge for Todd Bowles right now because, you go back 2 years when they were kind of struggling in Brady's first year, not playing as well as we thought they would. And, you had Bruce Arians out there, boisterous, we can do anything we want on offense, we're good enough to be. That kind of attitude is something the team could use. I mean, Todd Bowles may be completely capable of instilling that in maybe a different way than Bruce Arians did, but he's got to. Something's got to happen from the top to fire this team up and get it going the right way. The one good thing they have going for them, to go back to the slide, is that while they may be barreling down that slide, at the bottom of it is the Rams with a broken leg already to cushion their fall. So that if you just look at it relative, the game sets up okay for them. But yeah, I do think it's time for them to start playing well.
You guys hung out in some frightening playgrounds.
You didn't mention you get a third-degree burn off of that thing. You slide down there in July or August.
Really that thing's hot. Any of us are alive.
You cannot, under any circumstances,
it builds character.
You can't go on a slide in shorts. There are very few offense rules in life, but one of them is do not go on a slide in shorts. All right, much more football as we go. But you know what? We thought Matt Ryan, we had seen the last of him. Think again. Lakers last night again.